Okay, let's try another method. What I have here is that normally to start with the Suzuki method, you just feed the first pair of mains through, but we're feeding through mains number 2 on one side, on the side toward me as well. Like so. And we're going to okay, so instead of putting the anchor clamp on the first main string, we're going to do it on the second main string, which is right here. Okay, right here. And in order to help the this machine clamp stay up, we'll do what is commonly practiced, which is pull two strings at once, which is these 2 strings instead of the center 2 string, but the first string plus the second string on the left hand side. We'll pull that. £50, so we can apply our starting clamp. Our anchor clamp, and then we'll back it up with the starting clamp back here to help the anchor clamp stay up once the tension is released. Okay, and then we continue pulling the next main, which is the number 1 main. It could be a little bit of a mess down here, but get this one out of the way. This one out of the way. Okay, the number 1 main, which is this main right here, this string right here. Okay, we'll pull that. However, we can go ahead and move that clamp to here. And then we'll continue with the next main, which falls on the left half of the racket. Okay, let's go back to the right side of the racket. There's an anchor clamp. Oh. This string is not at full 50 pounds tension. These four are. Right, yeah, because I started pulling the first string on the right hand side. So this one is at full 50. This one is at something less. You can tell by the sound. The opposite number 2 string is higher too. See? That's because this string hasn't been pulled at full tension. That's what we need to do right now. But before we do that, I wonder if I needed to move this clamp up here so that the next string will have an anchor clamp. Let's do it without first. Move right on over here. Okay, let's check. Let's plug it. I think I'm liking this. The first method created a string bed where the right half of the string bed had higher tension sound. This last method I just used has reversed it. Now my left half of the string bed has a higher pitch sound. Let's see. Actually, they're very close. It sounds like they're evening themselves out now. Let's do it again. Yeah, the size is a little higher. Because for the for the last 2 strings, I was stringing this side first, and then this side last, I think. So this side will be higher. But what's important is that for the first two or three pairs of strings, that's in the that center of the sweet spot, they pretty much match. Listen. I'm liking it. I like this method. What I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat it a second time to see if I can get any consistency. And I might put my starting clamp on the opposite side, or start from the opposite side, just to see if there's any differences. But for the first repeat, I think I'll do it from the same side, exactly the same way that I just did, just to rule out any other variables. So after the first pair of mains, I string one more on the side towards me, and because I want to apply my anchor clamp on the second string, therefore I need to pull both of these strings how the Yusuki method usually starts. So I need to back up the center loop down so I can get to pull this string, the first string on the right side of the racket. Okay. So pull while both of those strings are being pulled, I attach my anchor clamp up against the hoop, and then back it up with a starting clamp, trailing starting clamp. Release, pull the next string, And then the next string, which is the first string on the left side of the racket. And then we'll use the other machine clamp. I think this in effect shifts the higher pitched strings to this side, as opposed to the first method where the higher pitched strings are on the right hand side of the racket, because that's the side that's being tensioned last. Whereas in this method, we're tensioning toward me, so the left side has a higher tension, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. The goal is to not have one side higher than the other. That is the goal. One advantage of this method is that you're tensioning you're tensioning the center two mains one after the other, as if they're on the same side, and therefore the center mains should match pretty good. Now once the center mains match very good, the ones next to it should be able to not have any leakage going through the center mains as well. Okay, so we got 3 done on that side already. We could do one more, or we could come back, or we could do this side now. Remove the starting clamp, and then clamp this off here all the way against the frame. And then the rest of it is just the same as how I would do with previous methods. Pull the last one. Okay, let's plug the strings for tension. That's it, guys. That's gonna be my way to start off my mains from now on. The modified Yusuki method. Can't get any better for the first 4 sets of strings. That's it. I'm glad I tried this method. I'm gonna put it into my routine. You'll be seeing it in my next racket stringing video, and I'll practice it to perfect it, make it better and faster. So thank you very much for watching. Any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in one of my future videos. See ya.